Everything you know about psychology is a lie. You were told that humans are rational, that we make logical decisions, that we control our emotions. But the truth is far darker. We are not logical beings who feel we are emotional beings who think, sometimes. Psychology is not just a collection of theories in textbooks. It is a weapon that the powerful use to manipulate, control, and dominate. And if you don't understand how this weapon works, then you are the target. So listen carefully, because once you understand these truths, you will never see the world the same way again. The mind is a labyrinth. Imagine a person who believes they are in control. They think they consciously make every decision, weigh every option, and act with purpose. But in reality, over 90% of their actions are dictated by the subconscious. Your brain is not a democracy, it is a dictatorship ruled by instincts, emotions, and biases you don't even realize you have. This is why people keep making the same mistakes, why they trust the wrong people, why they act against their own interests, because they think they are in control when they are actually running on autopilot. The most powerful leaders, marketers, and manipulators understand this flaw, and they use it to control you without you even realizing it. Let me show you how. The illusion of free will. You believe you make choices, that you pick what to buy, who to trust, what to think. But neuroscience has proven that your brain makes decisions before you are even aware of them. A study at the Max Planck Institute found that brain activity predicts your choices 7 seconds before you consciously decide. In other words, by the time you choose something, your brain has already decided. This is why the best manipulators don't force you to do things, they make you think it was your idea. Advertisers do this every day. They don't sell you a product, they sell you a feeling. They trigger your subconscious, plant an emotion, and let your brain create the illusion that you made a rational decision. Politicians use the same trick. They don't convince you with facts. They use fear, hope, and anger to make you feel like their ideas are your ideas. And the scariest part? It works. Every time. The power of fear. People want to believe that love, kindness, and reason control the world. But history and psychology tell a different story. Fear is the most powerful motivator. It is the oldest emotion in the human brain. It overrides logic, crushes reason, and forces action. Why do politicians always talk about enemies, dangers, and threats? Because fear makes people obedient. Fear makes people act without thinking. And this doesn't just apply to governments. It happens in business, in relationships, in everyday life. The boss who makes employees fear losing their job has more control than the one who tries to be loved. The person who makes you fear losing them has more power in the relationship than the one who gives unconditional love. The school bully isn't liked, but he is obeyed. Fear creates control, and control is power. The dark secret of influence. The greatest mistake people make is thinking that influence comes from being nice, that if you are good to people, they will be good to you. But human psychology doesn't work that way. People don't respect kindness. They respect strength. Research in dominant psychology shows that people are wired to follow those who project confidence, authority, and unpredictability. The moment you appear weak, you become a target. This is why the most powerful figures in history were not the kindest, they were the strongest. Julius Caesar trusted his friends and was stabbed 23 times. His successor, Augustus, eliminated his enemies and ruled for 40 years. Love made Caesar weak. Fear made Augustus invincible. Now, let's bring this into the modern world. The CEOs who dominate industries don't win by being nice, they win by being ruthless when necessary. The most successful people in business and politics don't wait for opportunities, they take them. The influencers who control the internet don't just share content, they shape perception. This is not about morality, it's about reality. And the final rule of psychology is the most dangerous of all. Control the narrative, control the mind. Power is not just about what you do, it's about what people believe you do. Perception is reality. If people believe you are powerful, you are. If they believe you are weak, you are. This is why the greatest leaders, influencers, and manipulators don't just act with power, they make sure the world sees them as powerful. Think about it. The richest billionaires in the world could disappear from the public eye and still have money. But they don't. They stay in the news. They create controversy. They control the narrative. Because if you control perception, you control everything. Now, you know the truth. You are not as rational as you think. Your choices are not as free as you believe. And power does not come from kindness, it comes from understanding the mind. So the question is, will you let others control you, or will you take control of your own mind? Because those who don't understand psychology become victims of it. Those who understand how the mind works become the architects of their own reality. Those who don't remain mere victims of the illusion. Choose to be free, choose to understand. If you enjoyed what you heard and want to dive deeper into the mysteries of the mind, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Stay in control, stay informed.